my biggest thing that I don't like about the trailer, why didn't Skeletor at least laugh? No Skeletor voice at all. Nothing. We get he does a heart attack. He does like a medium kick or something to He-Man, and that's it. Like he does a special move, and his
he
design
look
was
sick.
Fine. He looks
yeah,
awesome.
I think he looks good.
He couldn't have went or some crazy shit. He couldn't have laughed or something.
I want to know his voice. I'm really curious about, especially Jared Leto playing him. Like,
that's what I mean. Like I don't want to see Jared Leto, but if he can laugh funny or make him, because I want Skeletor to still be like a jestery.
Welcome to the Atomic Cult Media Podcast. I'm Wes. This is my Turtles in Time co-op partner, Lucas.
I'm Luke. What's up?
Today we are spinning the block on some news from the past couple weeks since we didn't meet last week. We're talking about everything from Masters of the Universe trailers sending He-Man to a cubicle to our first look at Jason Momoa finally playing the main man Lobo. We actually got to see a good picture of Lobo this time. We also have Tomb Raider. We got a picture from it, and I think we're gonna just kind of have a deeper dive conversation on Fallout Season 2, Episode 5 and 6, which I assume we're both caught up with. So,
yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna, I want to start out just ask you what you've been playing or watching this week, and then I'll go into mine, what I've been playing or watching.
Okay, well, let's see. I have been playing. I kind of got back into Valheim just in my own in my off time. I also started playing that Arc Raiders game. That game's pretty fun. It's I bought it. I'm kind of stupid because I bought it on my PC and I also bought it on Xbox because on Xbox my Xbox can run it better, but because I have a very old computer. I have a 1070 GeForce. I built this computer in 2018 that I'm on now. It's a very old computer, but it'll still run it, and I can still play it, and I get results. But I wanted to be able to play it in the living room, and it runs better. But it's just, dude, I can't fucking play FPSs with a controller, man. I'm like, where's the fucking "don't kill me" button? I'm like trying to look for the, like, it's just like everything's all right here, and I'm just used. I've become, I went from being a console gamer to a pipe keeps burning. From a console gamer to a PC gamer, and then when I try to go back to using a controller, it's even harder, So, but then I was keeping up on Fallout, watch those episodes, and then streaming. So I've kind of been going back and forth. I haven't really stuck to anything. That's why I was saying I'm thinking about maybe all week playing some New Vegas just for fun, just for funsies. Because, I mean, I've always been a Fallout fan of the games for sure. And I thought about playing 2 because Fallout 2 is my favorite. That was the game that Tim Purdue and his brother, the shout out to the Purdue brothers, they showed me that game, and I was ever hooked. But I think New Vegas would be more. I'm pretty seasoned at that game. I kind of know what I'm doing, but it might be more fun to do something different in some capacity. So that's what I was working on. You have to go, you go to this website and tell, okay, here's how to make this game run now. It's pretty bad when you want to run a game that came out like 2008 or 9, this game came out. It's like you can't run it on new shit because it was basically on spaghetti code back then. Now you're trying to make this shit run. It's like, but to all those modders and shit out there, your work is not unsung. It's for everything those motherfuckers do. I don't think they get a lot of credit sometimes. Sometimes they get a little too much credit, though, because then they start trying to charge people. There was this mod. Did you hear about that Bully multiplayer mod that came out like a month or 2 ago?
No.
So they they basically made a special version of Bully that added some cut content, but also added the ability to play multiplayer in the game. Well, the fuckers locked it behind a coffee paywall. So you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so I heard a controversy. I don't know. I don't think it was Bully, but it's like these modders made a mod for another game, and they were blocking it behind a paywall, and then the developers said, no, you're not doing that, and blocked
exactly.
them.
Yeah,
so
and that is because that's fucking bullshit. What do you think you're circumventing? Oh, buy me a coffee because no, you're trying to get it's because it's still money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there's been like some. I've seen like certain hacks for games and stuff locked behind Patreon and shit, which is like whatever. You just don't have to buy the shit, but. It's always funny to me, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, and I'm not just saying this because I don't want to pay, but if you're going to fucking do something with somebody else's code, and you're going to do a bunch of crazy shit with it, and you're going to try to make something, but then you're going to try to make money off of that, you're fucking up. You better just go into this unless you know you're in your legal rights to do what you're doing. You better just know from the get-go you ain't making a dime off of this shit. Because as soon as you do, I mean, hell, you don't even have to be making money. If you're fucking with like a Nintendo game, your shit ain't gonna see the light of day for maybe a week anyway. Might be it, but beyond on that long twisted rant, I just mean like I was getting into the modding, and then I remembered about that Bully mod and stuff like that. So that's why I was saying thank you to the mods that spend hours upon hours and you don't get a dime for your work. This fat motherfucker appreciates it. But beyond, like, let's see. I feel like did I watch something? Man. Dude, I hate when I forget shit. Like, it's not
That's
even,
all right.
What I mean is like, so much time has gone by. I don't remember, it's not so much time has gone by. So many things has happened in the last 2 weeks. It's like pushing things out of it's going to that. It's pushing shit I've done out of my head mode. I'm fucking almost 45.
You've only got so much space.
Oh my God.
To save everything. You gotta put everything in the recycling bin and then empty the recycle bin. So I get it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll bring up the two things. I dropped in on your stream, your race stream for a little bit. You guys didn't start the game yet, but I went ahead and watched some of the VOD this morning, and then I saw you were playing Samurai Shodown today too, a little bit.
Oh yeah. I was playing that one came out like 4 or 5 years ago, just because like I started the stream today, just kind of I was like I'm gonna do a quick off stream because wife was at work and you know I didn't have anything else to do, so I started out kind of fucking with some Castlevania hacks. But I'm like I'm Castlevania'd out because we did, for the uninitiated, we did a friendly kind of race in this group that I like, this kind of group I'm in, called the Skellies. We do game challenges. I've talked about
Plug
it before
your
on here.
Twitch.
Yeah, well, okay.
Plug your Twitch.
I'll plug twitch.tv/Omogan. But the machinations of this race were in October. I fucked off and drank too much vodka. I was like, hey, we should race some Castlevania games or something sometime, because I like Castlevania games. Several of us in the community like Castlevania games. And in one way or another, you know, with time and everything, it got whittled down to let's just race Super Castlevania 4, because I feel like that's the one most of us were on the most even playing field on. It would be interesting to watch. It's a harder game. It's kind of unique in as far as Castlevania games go, so it had a lot of workings for it. 7 of us, we had 7 people competing, dude. And I did terribly. Goddamn, I did not do very good. But I'm not super initiated with that game. But I literally died at level 1, and that's a real huge kick in the dick when you're like I literally practiced level 1 so many times, and the race started, and I just biffed so hard. And then you know you're like focusing, so I hardly said shit the whole stream because we're like racing, dude. And then you get to the torture chamber, level 9, I think. That's like one of the worst levels of video games. I'm here to tell you, god damn, that level's a bitch. And then shout out to Retro Kenji, he won. Twitch.tv/RetroKenji. He won the race. Me and him, he's the one that had he's Simon Belmont's face in that poster I showed you.
Okay.
Me and him had the most dialogue about like the whole the whole race. Like we were the ones giving each other shit, like I kept saying I'm gonna break you, Kenji, it's just all lighthearted banner. Obviously, I didn't think I had a shot in hell anyway, but you don't sell tickets to the pay-per-view if you don't play the heel, right? So I did that, and it ended up, dude, we had a big turnout. Lots of people came and watched. It was a good fucking time. Everybody's already excited. Everybody's already excited for the next one. Yeah, so but
and you're not really much of a speedrunner anyway, so
fuck no, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination. I'm like fuck. Like I'm just trying to go forward as fast as I can, and I'm not slow and steady wins the race, But I'm not. But that's okay. That's what makes it more fun. Is like it wasn't about being cutthroat. It was about who does what where and how's it. It was still pretty competitive for the most part. I feel I probably could do better at a different Castlevania game, but I don't want to tilt anything in my favor because who gives a shit anyway? We was doing it for fun. So, but yeah, that was a blast. Yeah. So, and then, today I streamed Sam's show for a little bit, Samurai Shodown. I think it came out in 2019 or 2020. I can't remember. And that's it's a fun fighting game. I've always loved those games. They're a lot more like, they're not combo oriented. They're more like methodic. They're more, just try to get a couple large hits in, cut the fucker's head off, and you're good. So,
do you just buy that recently then?
Oh no, dude, that game. Here's the thing about that game. I was talking about this on stream too. That is a very fucking expensive game to have everything for. It's one of those games where the goddamn base price of the game is $40. Then you got to pay $20 for the season 1 DLC. You got to pay $20 for the season 2 DLC. You got to pay $20 for the season 3 DLC. It's one of them kind of shit. And it hardly ever comes down in price. It's almost never on sale. So I like the game. It plays good. It's got rollback net code, so you could play it online very well. But I don't recommend it to people until it's on sale because it's not worth the price they're charging for it now. It's a 6-year-old game at this point, I think.
All right. I'll go into what I've been watching the past few weeks. I've been playing something. I watched that His and Hers on Netflix, that limited series with Tessa Thompson and John Bernthal. And I wasn't expecting much, but I really liked that. It was like wild. They had some wild fucking twist in it. It's only 6 episodes. It's trashy. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's goofy. And it's got like a great supporting cast in it too. I was kind of like really surprised how good it was. And I know you're a John Bernthal sort of on his acting as him as Punisher and everything, but yeah, it's a very good show. If you're,
I like Tessa Thompson too.
Yeah, she's great in it too. You got Valkyrie from Thor and Punisher, and then it's like you have to associate every actor with a comic book character now. It's kind of funny, but I really enjoyed it, and especially if you watch the first episode, it's just got a crazy ass twist at the end of that first episode. I really enjoyed that. I watched The Bone Temple. I did a review on it. It's very good. Unfortunately, it looked like it's going to bomb at the box office. But I don't think I liked it as much as the first one. And you probably haven't even seen the first one yet. But I liked it. It was a good continuation to it, but it's also got like the middle chapter syndrome. Like, it's dropping you in the middle of a story.
Yeah, because there's still one more coming out, right?
Yeah, because this isn't really a spoiler because it was announced already, but Cillian Murphy shows up at the very end of that one. So I think he's going to be the main character of the next one. But I really liked it. And then Primate came out in January too. And, Red Letter Media always had their like, fuck you, it's January, because they put all their shitty movies out in January.
Yeah.
And Primate was good, man. It was like they like leaned into the kind of like the grindhouse to it, like the opening credits and like even the score to the movie felt like a fucking shitty 80s movie you would just pick up at a video store or something. It was kind of cool how they did that. They went full bore with the gore, and yeah, it was a fun movie too. And then man, I was supposed to go see. So I wasn't gonna go see it, but my horror buddy Brent, he's a big Silent Hill fan. He loves Silent Hill 2. He bought me Silent Hill 2 remake to play.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
He got us tickets to see the Return to Silent Hill, the movie that came out. And I mean, it looks like dog shit, but he wanted to see it anyway. Well, we didn't end up going because it's like freezing temperatures and stuff. And yeah, he saw it and he gave it a 4.65 out of 10.
That's high praise.
Yeah, high praise for him. He's like, what were the positives? Like, I can't think of any. I'm like, okay. He's just that big of a Silent Hill 2 fan. But I wanted to read this text real quick that he sent me.
Okay.
And okay, so Christoph Gans directed this. He directed the first one, and he's a big Silent Hill fan. And so basically, the first movie, he made his own thing. He just took shit from the game and made his own thing, right? And he's trying to connect this movie to it. And then this is fucking hilarious that he sent me. He was telling me everything that happened at the end. He's like, so Mary is the daughter of the cult leader of Silent Hill, the original movie, the real town, where they meet in this movie and then live. And then been poisoning her since a young age for purity. That was what she dies from. And he's like, and get this. Mary and Maria are played by the same actress. That's appropriate because that's how it is in the game. He's going back to see his wife and he meets this other lady that looks just like his wife. All right. It's like, but she is also Angela. Mary's full name is Mary Angela Laura Maria Crane. It's literally on the gravestone in the movie. Mary Angela Laura Maria Crane. He's trying to connect. Yeah, Malbec. He's trying to connect everything to that first movie. I thought that was kind of funny, but I'm kind of glad I didn't go see it.
The first movie, the 2003 movie?
The 2006 movie. It came out 20 years ago.
Okay, I was in the military when it came out. I just couldn't remember what year I was deployed. It was one of the years I was deployed it came out, yeah.
Yeah, it was decent from what I remember, but not really. Like, a lot of Silent Hill fans weren't happy with it. But what else did I watch? I watched The Rip on Netflix, that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck
looked very uninteresting.
It was, yeah, it was. Like, it's like, who's trying to steal this money? Are you trying to steal this money? Are you trying to steal this money? And it's like,
why would I try to steal the money?
I felt like me gravitating to my phone and like having a second screen experience.
Yeah.
Like every Netflix movie, it seems now. But it was fine. It was like that throwback 90s cop movie, but it was just really uninteresting. And then they had like that Scott Adkins, that fucking martial artist, and he plays Ben Affleck's brother. And at the beginning of the movie, you have Ben Affleck is like pummels him at the beginning of the movie. Scott Adkins, the fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme of our time. Yeah. I'm like, whatever. And then video games I've been playing and streaming. Well, I haven't played it for about a week or so. The Thing remastered. I played a little bit of it, probably like 40 minutes, until my internet like abruptly cut out when I was streaming, and I haven't picked it up since. But I played a little bit of it on PlayStation 2 when it came out, and yeah, I think it's fine so far. I'm only like an hour into it, but it definitely is pretty shoddy graphics and everything, because it's just, they basically upscaled everything. But I don't mind. I paid like $20 for it, and I just want to play this through this game. But then I'm trying to play this and stream it, but then Resident Evil's around the corner, and I'll probably drop that and play Resident Evil when it comes out, and I probably stream that too. I don't stream every game I play, but like you, I've been playing a little bit of. I play very, very, very casually. I play Arc Raiders. I just like try to do some missions and stuff.
You got that too? Okay.
Yeah. I bought it a while ago, but I'm not very aggressive. I never like kill people. And
I never kill people either. They call them the character. Mm-hmm. As long as you don't ever try to attack anyone, and you're just, hey, don't shoot, or you just say, hey, what's up, man? I'll be like, what's good, brother? Did you get fat loot? I just talk real casual and nice and shit like I am, and nobody the only time I've ever been attacked in that game was when I was in duos, because my buddy that I was playing with, he's like, yeah, man, duos are cutthroat. Like, Care Bear lobbies are all the single player stuff, and as long as you don't fuck with anybody, and it's funny too. I feel bad because I found a downed raider, and he was like crawling around like, help me, and I was like, I got you, cuz, I got you. I'm gonna save your life. I pressed the wrong button and knocked him out. I felt like such a fucking horrible
whap.
But he had like 50,000 credits worth of shit on him, so I didn't feel too bad afterward. But yeah, that's that game is a lot of fun. I'm glad I didn't realize you bought it. Maybe sometime we could play. It's cross-play too. So
yeah.
I kind of took a break from it. Oh yeah, because I've been playing. So they brought the South Park characters into Fortnite. So I've been kind of fucking with that shit. It's kind of a weird full circle thing, because the first South Park game was this shitty piss on a snowball and throw it at a turkey game on N64. Yeah. remember when you rented that? We was playing it at my house, I think, in He-Man Woman Haters Club. He was out there fucking yeah, we were playing fucking God, it's such a monotonous fucking game, because there's like 3 sections where it locks you in a place and you just have to kill like 30 turkeys with fucking snowballs, and it just was like, God damn, it just they tried to pad too much of that game. But so it's kind of funny in a full circle moment to be playing South Park and in Fortnite. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It was just interesting you said the Arc Raiders.
Yeah, that was like everything I did last week. So we can just go to like the news for the last couple weeks. I'll just share this. This is I don't know. You probably don't have any like fond memories of Tomb Raider.
Nope, never gave a fuck about the games. Never was into the hype. Never watched any of the movies.
Okay.
We could talk about it. But we could talk about it though. I'm not.
Yeah. That's I was pretty impressed with this picture of Sophie.
Sophie Turner.
About to say Sophie Turner, not Thatcher.
Yeah.
As Lara Croft. I mean, this is pretty game accurate. Besides, not having like pyramid boobs, but
polygonal breasts.
Yeah. But I guess they started filming in just the 19th of January. So I think it looks pretty good for I like how they're going comic accurate with everything recently, like Street Fighter, this. I think the reason I'm more interested in this is that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is making it, and she made Fleabag, and you'll have like these grifters who hate Phoebe Waller-Bridge because they think she's like feminist and stuff, and she is. And then she was in that shitty new Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah,
and I don't think she's done anything interesting outside of Fleabag. Fleabag is a great show, but she was supposed to be working with Donald Glover on that Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and eventually she just left because Donald Glover just brought in all his people and basically took over the show. This isn't for me, and she was supposed to play Mrs. Smith in that, so that's why I'm interested in this. But yeah, I kind of like show and video game related. But what are your thoughts on that? Anything? Do you want to see her like do a cartwheel while shooting two pistols at a velociraptor? And
I just want to know. I mean, I don't, dude. Okay, I don't even know how to describe how little I give a shit. I guess what I mean. And please let me finish. Okay. I say these things. I'm not trying to be disparaging. I don't have, like, you know how I can fire off random shit about Street Fighter. I can fire off random shit about Castlevania. I could tell you fuck all about Tomb Raider. I owned exactly one Tomb Raider game that my uncle bought me. He bought me Tomb Raider 2 on PC. I think it was part 2 because it was like Tomb Raider 2 Gold, or it might have been Tomb Raider Gold. But it literally had like a pyramid case. It was in a pyramid case which was because remember when PC big box games looked awesome and every box was different? You go like EB Games or something, there'd be all these crazy ass boxing. It was that, and then you'd open it up and it had a picture of her in the black dress with the guns crossed. I thought that was cool, but like when we were growing up, and it's just all anybody talked about was, oh, it's Lara Croft, she's got big. It's like, are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at? That makes you attractive? Yeah, it's that makes your dick hard. It's 1996. I get it, bro. And graphics aren't good yet, but it's like, I never got hard over April O'Neil either. You know, I mean, she's not real. Like, I'm not saying you can't be attracted to things. I'm not trying to shame anybody or whatever, but all I ever, amongst our friends, and when people were talking about this, when the game first came out, and we live in rural fucking America, all anybody could talk about was, they didn't talk about the gameplay. That was the last thing they talked about. And to me anyway, in my experience. And when I would look at when I played the one on PC, it was just stiff, man. You're walking around shooting some fucking bats. Click, click, click. Oh, fuck, a dinosaur. Oh, fuck. It wasn't that engaging to me at that point. That's me, though, and I'm not saying that the game sucks, but where I'm trying to come from is I've never, when the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie came out, I saw the preview to that, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're a pretentious bitch. Okay, cool. That looks great. Yeah, a pretentious bitch in a fucking action movie, and you're not British, not that matters, but
fake like, British accent. Yeah.
Fake British accent, and her hair's black. Why is your hair black? Lara Croft's hair ain't black, you know what I mean? And that bitch got 2 movies out of Lara Croft. And then what was the name of the woman that played the last one? What's her name? Alicia Vikander?
Vikander. Yeah.
Okay. Did I say her name right?
Yeah, Vikander.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I didn't see. I don't even know if I saw a preview for that movie. And honestly, in their defense, I heard those first Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie were all right. I heard that if the first one did well enough to get a sequel, cool. Like, But my main thing is I don't really know if I could say anything. Now, in regards to, let me go back to this. The thing you said about how people are staying accurate to the portrayals, I love that movies are doing that now. Cyclops in the Fucktown Armageddon movie. What's it called?
Avengers Doomsday.
Shakedown on Avengers Boulevard. Who gives a fuck? I don't care anyway. But having him actually be in the Cyclops outfit, like literally 93 X-Men outfit, that was hot. That was, and I don't mean pretty hot and tempting. Hot. I'm just saying that was awesome. And then, because it's like when we got our first X-Men movie, what's wrong? When they made the first Superman movie, they put that motherfucker in spandex. When Batman 66, they had that motherfucker in spandex. They had that motherfucker doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody was cool with that. So what was so wrong if in the year 2000 we couldn't put Wolverine in the goddamn blue and yellow? And they gave everybody a one-note leather ass fucking couch leather outfit. Some of now, if you looked really close, some of them had a little bit of color to them, but it just. And then they continued that trend forever. They just could not lock on to, can we make this motherfucker look more like the motherfucker actually looks so we know who it is? Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. So I agree with you on that. And Sophie, I feel like could do I don't know enough about her acting to judge. Yeah. She seems like she would be okay. And maybe this is an ashhole statement, but how hard is it to act in an action movie?
Yeah,
she's gonna say some one-liner shit. She's gonna
series.
Be a fuck. Yeah, she's good. Oh, this isn't a movie. This is a TV series.
No, it's a series on Amazon Prime, I think.
Okay. Well, you know what, dude? Okay, then let me say something positive. Then, you know what would make this good, in my opinion? Make this shit like Xena Warrior Princess and like Hercules and shit like that. Make it just trashier, cheaper than fun. I don't mean in production value, but like, or just, you know what I mean? Like, or just make it like, I don't know, a Supernatural or something. Just something like, or Gold WB. You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Okay, let me tell you some of the cast. Okay, it has Jason Isaacs. It plays
Oh, I
Laura's
like him.
uncle.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
you'll like this next one. Sigourney Weaver is in it.
Whoa.
The Weave. Sigourney Weaver's in it. So
The weave.
Weave
Weave the juice.
Yeah, she plays Evelyn Wallace. I don't know who that is, but maybe the
Bad
villain.
guy,
That'd be cool.
probably.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But I'll check it out because I'm kind of interested in what Phoebe Waller-Bridge does with it, and I hope it's like Amazon gave her like a huge thing, like a huge contract, and she hasn't produced a single thing for them yet.
Well,
so this will be the first thing.
Fleabag was on Amazon, right?
Yeah,
she's always had a relationship with them, right? Or no? Am I wrong?
No, it was after Fleabag. I think Fleabag was like a some sort of British series,
okay.
and then they bought it, and then they kind of put her under contract, and she hasn't really produced anything with it. But I'm interested in it. And then going back to like the Tomb Raider games, I had the first one. I never played any other ones, but I got it because you said no one said anything about the gameplay. I got it because of the gameplay, because that was the closest thing I could get to Mario 64 without Mario 64.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, it's like, it's open spaces, it's 3D, and that was pretty revolutionary at the time. And then it's like, This is the next best thing I can get until I get a Nintendo 64 and get Mario 64 with it. So I liked it enough then, but I'm sure like now it just plays horribly because all you did is flip, and then she would lock onto something and just go boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I'm sure it doesn't hold up, but I'm interested in the show.
Now I will say this: those later Tomb Raider games looked they didn't look bad, but again, they kind of looked like they were trying to maybe steal from like Uncharted or something. Maybe not that Uncharted wasn't I don't know. Everything borrows from everything, but like they tried to make her grittier.
They were going the realistic, gritty version, and that's like what the Vikander movie was taking from too. And in the Vikander movie, and I haven't watched any of these movies. I haven't watched a single Tomb Raider movie. I don't care about the lore or anything, but Walton Goggins is in that last Tomb Raider movie. I didn't know that, and I probably might check it out if he's in it. So
I'm starting to remember now that there was one of those later Tomb Raider games was like controversial because there was an implied rape scene or something. Like no, they're gonna rape Laura. They don't, and then people still made a big deal about that, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was crazier when like you fuck up the QuickTime events, an entire steak goes through her fucking head. I thought that was worse than implied rape scenes. I mean, some of those I saw a compilation of like if you fuck up QuickTime events, like goddamn, the fetish changed between games. It wasn't about let's get a big milker mommy to fucking shoot guns. Now it's how can we kill a pretty bitch and put her in real bad situations where when she dies it's horrific. That's what that shit changed it to. It seems like to me it went from like lighthearted kind of sexualized James Bond Indiana Jones shit to this shit got dark. It's very dark. It's just everything's got to be dark and edgy.
I'm glad we're getting away from that era too. So I'll go to the next casting thing, which is let me see, this dude as Kratos, and it looks like we're getting the Ragnarok version of God of War TV show on Amazon Prime, another Amazon Prime show. This guy's like 55, so I don't think they're trying to get a long-lasting series out of this. But you played more God of War before. I mean, you played the older games though.
I've played the first God of War games. I think the first two, and they are like the last shepherds of. It's so weird to talk about God of War games in a 2020 because the last few God of War games, hey, I'm a dad now, and we live it. The early games, you're fucking girls in a mini game. You're literally the opening cutscene of the first God of War is like a Zack Snyder movie. He just kicks open a door and he's just cutting the fuck out of people, and then literally in slow motion he does this he goes like this. His eyes are towards this guy's eyes are closed, and there's all this blood everywhere, and then he opens his eyes and it's his fucking wife and kid. It's like I even thought that then. Like, I was in this period, like, okay, full disclosure, I'm not a hard ass motherfucker. Like, I have a sensitivity to me for the most part, and when I'm like seeing, like, especially around that time, every fucking game just had to be a big old throbbing cock. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean, though? Every fucking... And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But God of War gameplay-wise was fucking awesome and almost untouchable. Made you feel good the whole time. Everything you did in that game was fun as shit to do. The boss battles were cool. You had little quick time events. The quick time events were fine because they kind of made sense in the context. But it's just, it's just, I'm a hard ass. I don't care about stories like that. I don't need to know any of that shit. Just let me saw the head off a fucking Gorgon again with my chains or something. Just show me the cool shit, That's why I laugh now, because the new games are like and I haven't played them, but I've seen gameplay of them. They look great. They're like revolutionary, and you're raising a kid, and you're like in the wilderness, and you're not, he's not a hard ass anymore. He learned he's a tender dad now, I guess. I don't fucking, maybe not. That's probably too far, but you know what I mean? So God of War was always a fun ass game to play, but it was not one that I played for, I didn't give a fuck about the story. I didn't give a fuck about all the goddamn, I hate to say that's toxic masculinity, but that's kind of what it just was. That game specifically.
Well, that's probably why they're going with the Norse era games, because the story is way better than, it's like no one wants to see.
Leagues better.
Mm-hmm. Well, it says it follows Kratos and his son Atreus as they journey and spread the ashes of Kratos' late wife Faye, which is like the story of the game. And then it already received a 2-season order from Amazon Prime Video, with production currently underway in Vancouver. It says, direction, Frederick E.O. Toy, known for his work on Shogun and The Boys, is set to direct the first 2 episodes.
That's cool.
And I like this guy. He's I know him from Sons of Anarchy, and
that's where I've seen that guy. Okay, he looked familiar to me, but I didn't know who he was.
He plays Opie in Sons of Anarchy, and
that is Opie. Okay. It kind of, Opie was younger in Sons of Anarchy, like that. To be honest, he kind of looks like a different dude in this picture. But I know, Opie was almost my favorite character, that poor fucker in Sons of Anarchy. God damn it.
Yeah.
But that's awesome.
He was also Beta in The Walking Dead, which you haven't really watched it, but he did voice Thor in the video game. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I don't have a problem with that. Mm-hmm.
Look, man, I am interested in some video game adaptations. I'm not, but I'm not going to seek out. I probably won't watch the Tomb Raider one. I mean, I'm not the. You're the guy that, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the guy that watches. I'm going to watch everything. I want to see, whether maybe you're not even interested in it or not, which is why you're the movie guy. Me, if I ain't interested, I don't give a fuck. Next, I'm just gonna move on with my life. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But with certain video games and things, I kind of want to try to visit things like that or whatever. So I know we're called Atomic Cult Media, but I feel like more. I like to be able to give an opinion on something, but I don't try to give it like I know exactly what I'm talking about. Like with some of the, I know some of our videos, like the Street Fighter videos and shit, I know a little bit what I'm talking about and stuff. We can riff on that, but as far as, am I going to watch the Tomb Raider show? Probably not. I'll watch this show. I will try this because I'm interested in that story. I would watch that. Just like, I'm interested in Shogun season 2. I watched Shogun. That was the fucking best TV on in 2024. Or was that early 2020? I think April 2024, right? Was when that came out.
I don't know because I didn't watch it when it came out.
Dude,
that
show I was fiending every fucking week to watch the next episode of that fucking show. And now we're getting a season 2, which I'm kind of, and I'm not going to be long on this, but I'm cautiously optimistic because it's all new material. This doesn't continue from the novel. This is all new shit. So, but I'm interested to see, the parallels and everything, and I want to watch that. So, but yeah, going back to like the video game adaptations, I don't want to, even though I am a video game guy and I do like some, and they're doing better at some of these movie games or whatever you want to call them. I still don't want to watch them all just because if it's just not interesting material to me, then it's not, Lara Croft. Yeah. I feel like I'm just going to be rolling my eyes the whole fucking time. I could be wrong. Because again, it's, and this is coming more from like I just remember every time I would see a scene out of that Tomb Raider from like Angelina Jolie or whatever, it was just smarmy fucking smart ass bull, and I don't like that from guys either all the time. Like, I'm not saying it was a specifically her thing. I like Angelina Jolie. It was just like that was the direction they get. You're a bitchy British girl. That was all they get. In the games, I can remember her little one-off quips and stuff were funny. And they were kind of like hyper. Now to get out of these wet clothes, she'd say and shit. Like she'd say. So she kind of sexual.
That's why I'm kind of interested because of Phoebe Waller-Bridge. She's a comedy writer. Like, she'll probably go with the action comedy route, and maybe watch it for the weave, Sigourney Weaver.
I will let you fall on that sword first, and then when we do another one of these, you tell me if you think I really should watch or not, and I'll give it. I'll give it a shot for sure.
All right.
I didn't want to harp too hard on that.
Okay, so let's start with the new image of Lobo from the new Supergirl trailer or commercial or whatever it was. But
now, see, Kelsey Grammer could not do this. Okay,
it's only a Jason Momoa.
This is a Jason Momoa thing right here. Okay,
yeah.
Now, and I also saw that. Well, I don't even know where it was on Instagram or something where like Jason Momoa was coming out of his trailer or whatever, and they're like asking him some bullshit questions or whatever, and then it shows like footage from this or whatever, and he pulls this big hook chain out. I was like, yeah, man, I might watch this fucking movie. I'm gonna fast forward all the Supergirl parts, but so I'm only gonna watch 7 minutes of the movie. But no, I'm kidding. But no, look. I'm not going to beat the Jason Momoa dead horse fucking body for too much, but I don't hate Jason Momoa. I like Jason Momoa, and I'm glad. I like to see him in the different things. I liked seeing him show up before he got famous and things. You know what I mean? Like he's in, I think, isn't he in the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? He's in like a couple episodes of that. I think, I could be wrong, but that show's been going on since Vietnam ended. I can't remember, but there's, but he was to see, and then, but now it's almost the like Pedro Pascal fatigue, Schwimmer fatigue. We're getting to you see these it's always the same 4 people in movies, and then people write articles. The movie star don't exist anymore. They're still movie stars, bro, because they keep putting these motherfucking same 4 dudes in same movies. Those aren't movie stars. I mean, they're starring in movies. What are we talking about? But this is one of those things where it's like Ryan Reynolds wanting to be Deadpool, And we can meme on Ryan Reynolds, but he did Deadpool good because he likes the character of Deadpool. This to me seems like he gave a shit, and I know it's like how can you tell that just from a little bit? I have read him talking about doing this role and just certain snippets here and there, and he seems more passionate about doing something like this than he does doing a fucking Jumanji film or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't looked real hard, Wes, but I've tried to find him talking about Street Fighter at all. Haven't found it. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's kind of what I'm talking about when it's like, okay, hey, Jason Momoa, he's from an island and he's got long hair and he can growl because he used to fuck Khaleesi in the butt and fucking that one show. You know what I mean? And he could be a tribal, animalistic guy. But it's like, I don't know. Or you just make him CGI the whole time or what? I don't know. I really think, and it's not just with that movie. It's like other things too, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
My man. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My man.
Like, my man.
Maybe we'll get a my man and Supergirl.
I want to say, now correct me if I'm wrong on this. He's the guy that's in that gif where he like throws a chair out and then lays it on the ground. That's Jason Momoa, isn't it? In that gif. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't even think I've seen that.
Oh my
there was
God.
a chair and said so.
Hang on. Because that's what it is. But I see that gif all the time. You've never seen.
Oh,
that's Jason Momoa though. I want Lobo to do that. I think that would be fucking funny. Yeah, right there. It's so good. Uh-oh, there's Blanca. You snuck a Blanca in
Blanca.
on me. Fucker.
What is this from?
Dude, I don't know. I thought it was from.
Looks like...
I swear to God, I thought it was from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Maybe. I was thinking.
I could be wrong.
It looked like something from Kenny Powers, that Eastbound and Down. I don't think he was in that. He wasn't on that.
I'm pretty sure he was not in that. But yes.
It says his role in the DCU, Momoa is transitioning to the role after his 10 years of Aquaman, which is strange casting. In the Supergirl film, Lobo is described as a secret weapon and a vital defining presence rather than just a simple cameo, serving as a through line for the film's narrative. So he's not just a cameo, drop it in. Yeah. He's a character in it. So I said,
I will tell you full on right now, Wes. If he gets a spin-off movie, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Or spin off something like a film or a series or whatever.
Sorry, I know I keep.
Yeah, go ahead.
What has Jason Momoa ever been the lead actor in? And I'm just drawing a blank. I'm trying to think. Beyond,
he was in that Conan movie, the rebooted Conan movie.
No.
He was a lead.
I know, but I'm talking specifically now at this like the height of his career. He was still kind of just starting out back then, you know.
Yeah, well,
he's been around for a while because he was in that Baywatch show. Like he used to be this clean cut, fucking Saved by the Bell looking guy, and then he through his career, but he wasn't popular when he did that movie. He was still just, I think, oh, this is the guy that. Raw Dog Khaleesi.
I think he's a good supporting actor. You know what I mean? Like, he don't need his own movie. I mean, I'm sure he'll get his own movie or whatever. He'll get a Lobo movie. But there's, like, certain actors who are, like, they add flavor to other movies, but they don't need to be the lead. And that seems like a good piece for him. And he seems pretty happy with that, too. Oh, yeah. The film context, this is directed by Greg Gillespie, who made, like, I, Tonya and...
Greg Gillespie,
Cruella. And it says, stars Kara Zor-El. Follows Supergirl on a spacefaring quest involving an alien girl seeking revenge against the antagonist, Creme of the Yellow Hills, played by Matthias Schoenaerts, or I don't know how you say his name. But let's go.
Oh fuck! God damn.
No nards.
You sound. I think you just cast a curse on me, Wes. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Ow.
So Lobo was created in 1983. Lobo is an unkillable Zarnian anti-hero known for his superhuman strength, regenerative abilities, and crude humor. He typically travels the cosmos on his Space Hog motorcycle, collecting bounties.
How much do you know? How much do you know about early Lobo? You know, Lobo was just a little low-hanging piece of shit. Nobody gave a fuck, motherfucker, till like 1991, right?
Yeah, and I had one of the comics from the early 90s, and I remember reading it over and over. I only had that one comic, and it's like, I was like shocked at how profane it was.
Dude, our
and that's why I
mutual
just
friend
kept reading it
Kevin,
over and over.
You know, Kevin, he fucking bought every, like, for like 2 years, he bought every issue of Lobo, dude. He was like, come over, man, I got the new episode of and he had one of the, he's like, I got your chromium cover right here, and it's like a high angle shot where the fucking, he's got a belt right here, and it's chromium. It's like a skull. It's like a skull flavored belt. It's flavored. It's a skull. It's a skull shaped belt, but it's chromium, and he's like pointing to it, you know. And he's always chopping on a cigar and saying "Bastitch" and fragging. What was it? Fragging, Bastitch. Yeah, yeah. Because it was profane. And it was very gory. But DC Comics needed an anti-hero in the early 90s, and they dug Lobo up.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about this, too. So, the return of Bam Margera to Jackass 5.
That's a return.
Heard about this, right?
You would call that a return? What are you returning to?
Well, it's like...
archival footage?
Yeah, and no new stunts. Margera... Well, I don't blame them. Like, I don't think, like, especially... Johnny Knoxville should be doing any stunts. He fucked up his brain, but he's explicitly stated and just recently that he was not filming any new stunts. He noted he's too hurt, which you don't need to be. It seems like he's on a pretty good trajectory right now, but you never know. I saw he had a picture with Darby Allin recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Darby Allin straight edge.
Yeah,
and then. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see them kind of make it up a little bit and him getting on, improving his life a little bit. And what are your take on that?
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm just kind of, I don't hate Bam Margera. He was kind of there for a lot of the, I don't know. It's hard to. It's kind of that thing that's happening now with like TikTok stars and Twitch stars and shit. Like all these kids are emulating like the worst people. Because you give somebody too much ego and too much money, and it's like that's what Bam Margera. He wasn't the prototype for it, but he was one of the earliest examples I could see. It's like, why do people want to be this guy? You're fucking, I mean, the pranks are funny because you're watching other people involved. You're not doing the prank, and you're not the one getting pranked. So it is funny outwardly. But then imagine wiping your ass with $1 and then throwing it in front of an ATM, and then some old man picks that shit up. That's fucking nasty. That's so fucked up. Like or just I'm gonna punch my dad in the fucking head while he's taking a shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, and his fucking family looks like hostages. They're so traumatized.
Yeah,
it's fucking. So I think about, and I was thinking about that shit then. Like I would watch CKY, Wes. Remember those, the CKY movies?
Yeah.
I didn't watch them for Bam, though. I was watching those for, like, Rob himself and Brandon DiCamillo. Those motherfuckers were fucking funny because they were hurting each other, not like other people. Like, that fucking fart slap, bro. He fucking walks up to Rob himself, it farts right in his face and slaps. I can watch that shit 100 fucking times over. But still... That's what I think about when I think about Bam Margera. Like his star got real bright, and then he just became he just became a fucking asshole. And then that's great. If you're trying to fix your life or whatever, that's fine. But you look just like your fucking dad did that you didn't want to look like. You don't take care of yourself.
Yep.
You've pretty much betrayed everybody who's ever cared about you. And you can take pictures with straight edge people all the fucking day long. And why should I be excited that I'm going to see you in archival footage where you're 100 pounds lighter and you still got your him tattoos and all your shit? I mean, okay, that's what I mean. So, okay. Yeah, and I don't even know that I'm going to watch another Jackass movie. I mean, what are we going to prove at this point? Dane Bramage.
Well, it's like this. It says despite the agreement to use the footage, Margera confirmed he has not squashed his beef with Johnny Knoxville and director Jeff Tremaine, stating that his feelings towards them are still negative. Margera's brother Jess and fellow cast member Steve-O have expressed optimism about his return, citing that Bam is currently sober and doing well. So we'll see how that holds up.
I'll say this in Bam's defense, though, too. Jackass, the very first season, took a lot of footage from Bam Margera's CKY stunts.
Oh, yeah.
Bam, if you wouldn't have a lot of that early Jackass shit if it wasn't for literally Brandon DiCamillo, Bam Margera, Rob himself, Raekwon, all those guys. Jess, even, you know. Jess was a drummer, is a drummer in a sense. I don't know if he plays drums for the actual band CKY anymore, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to, I don't know. I just think about all that shit and I cry. So.
Yeah, I get it. All right. So, another thing is Kathleen Kennedy leaving Star Wars, and basically Dave Filoni has been appointed as the president and chief creative officer, and Lin-Wen Brennan as co-president. So it seems like a DCU thing where it's like Peter Safran and James Gunn, one being behind creative, one behind the business aspect of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad Kathleen Kennedy's out, but I'm not like a big Filoni person either.
I'm not fucking happy with I'm not happy with rolled up cowboy hat being the guy now. Cause like, yeah, he had a vision, but then he seems like one of those guys where everybody telling him how great his shit went to his fucking head. So now he can't, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of them things.
He's got his own little universe and he's like pushing it. And then I don't know. I don't
care. I just,
yeah, it's like, do something different. Get away from fucking the Empire and Skywalkers, and you got this whole universe, this whole expansive timeline. Like, go back to the Old Republic, create like a cool story from it. You know, playing it out this time. Like, I was watching a video.
That's you know why Andor was good? Because it was like Star Wars, but you're living there. Like, it's not, that's why Andor was good. It was, you're in the Star Wars universe, but I mean, Jedi and Sith and all that bullshit. It's like, I like a lightsaber. I don't like a Jedi. Does that make sense? And it's just, when I was really excited with when they were going to actually they were kind of, you know, in that second movie in the sequel trilogy, where it's like, you know, maybe the Jedi need to end. Let's be gray Jedis and shit like that. I was so I was like, yeah, Jedis are so rigid. Fuck this. Who the fuck wants to be a Jedi? I mean, I don't want to be an evil motherfucker, but there ain't no in between. No, there's not, because we tried to have an in between, and then you're done. Fuck you, Rian Johnson. Your shit sucks. Let's retcon everything. You know what I mean? And then let's make the third movie suck again. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
so
fuck.
It doesn't even matter what you do at this point. Like, I would like to see, look, I know we're all tired of fucking Jedi and lightsaber shit, but it's like, can we just have like imagine Han Solo with a lightsaber? Can we get that motherfucker? You know what I mean? Can we, for real, like, hand to God, let's make Han Solo a Jedi Knight, but like, he's not a Jedi, or like, you know, that's why Kyle Katarn from the Dark Forces games were awesome.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he followed that shit, but he was still kind of a scoundrel, you know? And Obi-Wan Kenobi's a little aloof, and he's like, well, hi there, blah, blah, blah. He's a smart ass, but he's still, you know, Only Sith deal in absolutes, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I want to fucking drink some alcoholic blue milk with one of these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Let's get drunk, Jeff. How fucking good are you with a lightsaber when you're hammer fucking drunk? Cuz, well, I can't get drunk because I'm fucking religious and blah, blah, blah. Nope, then you're not, no, get out. I don't want you around. That's what I'm saying. And yeah.
Well, it says Kennedy is not leaving the company or the industry entirely. She is returning to her career as an independent producer and will remain involved with the specific upcoming Star Wars project already in development, which is The Mandalorian and Grogu. She serves as lead producer of this film. It's set for a release date of May 2026. Star Wars Starfighter. She will produce this upcoming feature starring Ryan Gosling, scheduled for May 2027. And future projects, she is also attached to produce a new film trilogy with Simon Kinberg and a standalone film starring Daisy Ridley. So
I forgot. Well, I forgot about the Star Wars Starfighter with Gosling in it. I kind of am interested in that. I like Ryan Gosling. Man.
I am too.
That motherfucker. That like every movie I see him in is just better. That like I don't know. Like, you know, they always cast him as like the pretty boy guy or whatever. But I like how he's almost kind of doing like the Johnny Depp thing, but he takes care of his teeth. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I'm kind of interested in it, and then it's the same director as like the last two Deadpool movies, and he seems like a decent pick for a Star Wars movie, even though I don't really care for all of his movies. But as long as it's not something to do with fucking like the Empire or Jedis or like something to do with the Filoni verse, and it seems like it's its own thing, and that's what I want. Just like stories in the universe. That's all I want. Kind of like, that's why I'm kind of looking forward to the DCU. You know, we're getting Supergirl, okay, but we're also getting a R-rated body horror movie with Clayface. It's in the same universe, but it don't have to feel the same. You know, so they're their own things, and the creators have their own like signature on it, their own stamp on it. So
yeah. It's not like people don't get cut their heads fucking cut off in a Superman thing. You just don't see it. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just portrayed differently. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Mandalorian Grogu. I've always liked the Mandalorian. The third season sucked, yes, but that was why I liked the Mandalorian before, was because it was. I mean, yeah, there was Jedi shit there, but it wasn't always Jedi shit. It was just kind of the Mandalorian was what fucking Boba Fett was supposed to be, you know, like that was. But then instead of Boba Fett, it was the Mandalorian, and then when they got to Boba Fett, it's like, who really gives a shit, you know? It wasn't. I wouldn't say all of the Boba Fett shit wasn't terrible, but I mean, it's just. Dude, it's just the same thing. It's just too much shit. There's just too much.
You turn into a fat old guy after he got out of the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
So
it's like I always say when I'm trying to do a 1cc run of Castlevania. Why are the mummies fat? Because in the third level, you fight those two mummies. They're fat.
Yeah.
Mummies aren't fat. Oh. There's no fat there. Like they're desiccated husks of skin. So why are the mummies fat? It's the same thing. They shouldn't be fat.
Yeah. Hey, you want to check out that, watch that He-Man trailer together?
Yeah, let's watch it.
All right.
I actually live reacted to this on my stream.
For real? Awesome.
I did. I'm not mega negative, though. But
all right,
I have things to say, of course.
All right. Well, let's watch it. Let me make sure I've got the right speed. All right.
Cool. Tell me the trailer's starting before it starts. That's why I clicked on the trailer to watch it.
Everyone's got like the attention span of gnats now, so you gotta like tell them this is a trailer. Stay.
A man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. This
obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, But that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do? Take the sword. You protect them. I have the power!
All right. So your opinions.
Okay. I think this movie is going to be better than the Dolph Lundgren one because it pays attention to the source material. I think that I remember what was it, a year ago or whatever, we were talking about when the script got leaked or whatever, and I think seeing it is better. Like it did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they changed some things. They added the earth element. The earth element, we remember, was always there, but wasn't it something different? Because this is okay. They sent Adam away to protect him. They sent him to Earth. Mm-hmm. That's not what I remember from the spec script that we were talking about a year ago.
I didn't see a spec script. I just saw like a synopsis where it's like, oh, he's in the real world and stuff. This trailer kind of makes me feel better about it because they don't show a whole lot of the real world stuff, like Earth stuff. Right. It looks like it takes place a lot on Eternia. So, but I get why they're doing the Earth stuff because they want to throw a little bit of modern take on it because for, general audiences, because who gives a fuck about He-Man now? It's like people our age, exactly. Like, yeah.
He-Man was a fucking toy commercial. That's all He-Man was. Now, but the thing is, though, is those characters. People are tied to those characters. They did good with the source material. Every character. Okay, my biggest thing that I don't like about the trailer. Why didn't Skeletor at least laugh? No Skeletor voice at all. Fucking nothing. We get he does a heart attack. He does like a fucking medium kick or something to He-Man, and that's it. Like he does a special move, and
he does look sick.
Fine. He looks awesome.
I think he looks good.
He couldn't have went or some crazy shit. He couldn't have laughed or something.
I want to know his voice. I'm really curious about, especially Jared Leto playing him.
That's what I mean. I don't want to see Jared Leto, but if he can laugh funny or make him, because I want Skeletor to still be like a jestery fucking fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I don't want him to be menacing, but he's got more people like Skeletor from the cartoon than He-Man, because He-Man's all blah 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 blah. Skeletor's like, he's just fucking great. So that's what I mean when it's like I want to, But all the other designs were. I didn't see Orko. We didn't see Orko, but we saw Roboto.
Justice for Orko. He wasn't in the other movie, and now he's not in this. I'm like, we need.
No, he's in the movie. I'm pretty sure Orko's in the movie. They just didn't show him in the trailer.
All right, you better be.
We saw Roboto, we saw Man-at-Arms, Tila, Evelyn, Beastman. I think that's Beastman he's got spikes on him, which is kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure that was Beastman.
Yeah, that's Beastman.
And then Skeletor, Cringer. We didn't see Battle Cat. It's Cringer. but it was still him.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get Battle Cat.
Yeah. But Eternia looks good. Here's the thing I said on my trailer was I want a 1-for-1 replica of that power sword. That is the best looking power sword I've ever seen. Ever. I would pay $2s to $3s of dollars if I could get a fucking replica.
It's kind of like crystal looking in the trailer. Like
in that one shot, it definitely has like a bluish tint to it. But yeah, I think see right there, it looks like crystal. But I'm pretty sure that's just because it's the 3D model of it. But that thing looks,
and then he tries to grab it.
Ass. Yeah,
I love how accurate everything is, though. Like the costumes and everything. Like Man-at-Arms looks like Man-at-Arms.
Yep. Yep. And Adam's fine, dude. Yeah, he's wearing right there, dude. That Roboto design's pretty sweet. I kind of like that. You know, Tila looks like Tila. Man-at-Arms. Is that Idris Elba, or am I just being a fucking? Okay.
That's Idris Elba.
Okay, I thought it was because I thought I remembered he got cast as Man-at-Arms. But now, who is Tila?
Tila is Camila Mendez.
What has she been from?
Let me look it up.
And I don't remember Cringer ever growling at anybody. Cringer cringes.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, she's in Riverdale.
Oh, okay.
This is a lot of shit I have not watched. So, Palm Springs, she's in that.
Oh, I know. I bet I know who she is. Then she's the one getting married.
Is she? Okay.
Dude, Palm Springs is a great movie. You saw that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
That fucking movie rules. But no, I think I'm
trying
pretty
to get
sure
Alison Brie here. Alison Brie
dude,
here.
It was so hard to make her out. That's like the best shot you're gonna get, dude. That was what I wanted to see, though. Thank you. Goddamn, Alison Brie is Evelyn. I want to see this bitch be an evil shit, dude. It's gonna be good. I don't know, man. Look, I want to watch this movie. It doesn't mean it's gonna be good, but I remember being very upset at the original movie. Because it's like, who's this furry little fucking asshole dude? Who the fuck is, why are we in New York City? Why does fucking Skeletor's face look like Play-Doh? Why do, I was thinking that shit when I was 5 years old.
I think this will be good because it's directed by Travis Knight, who made, I think, the only good Transformers movie, which was Bumblebee. Yeah. And then he made Kubo and the Two Strings. I think if he's directing it, I think it's going to be good. Like, as good as a He-Man movie can be.
Yeah.
Honestly. I didn't know if you saw this, though. The trailer to Maul. Shadow Lord.
What was it? The trailer to what?
Maul. Darth Maul. Shadow Lord.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
I'll put this on here real quick. Now you're a Darth Maul fan, so
times
have
changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Duel of the Fates.
I'm happy more that it's a continuation of like the Clone Wars animation style.
Yeah.
But like, and yeah, I was a Darth Maul fan until I found out he was gonna die. You know, like that's the thing,
Yeah.
dude. Wes, he's dead. He died. He died in the Phantom Menace, and then, but his design and everything about him was so fucking cool. We had to figure out how to, keep him in the, and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But I would rather see a live action thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honest to me,
Well,
hand to God, I would like to see Ray Park actually be able to give some more justice to fucking Darth Maul. You know, you can CGI
I think
the
that's
legs.
what they were setting up in the Solo movie. Remember, we went to see that in the theater, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like,
I thought that was cool because Ray Park got to continue his role, but I mean, he didn't fight.
Yeah.
Everything's been animation since then. Then they brought the thin lightsabers back.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it because, I mean, I like Darth Maul, but just to see his rise in the ranks, because this apparently takes place between, I guess, the Phantom Menace and then Solo, so he's basically kind of rising in the ranks. Like, he's the head of, like, a criminal empire, so I'm interested in seeing it. It just sucks that we already know he does die at the hands of Kenobi when Kenobi's old, before A New Hope or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I shit on Filoni before, but I'm interested in seeing this. I'll watch it. I'll check it out. So
I
like to see that journey.
I really like the Clone Wars animation. I always was a stand for that shit. So hopefully it's good. It's not too flanderized or whatever, We'll see.
Yeah, and when it's good, it's like really good. That Clone Wars sort of style, those animated shows. So one more trailer. This dropped today. I didn't really have this one planned, but it is a new Mario Galaxy trailer, and
I watched.
You're going to see
with Yoshi. Yeah.
So we'll check. Yep. And I kind of like this. Like I'd like to see this too. And the sound effects, the music, everything. It's just
this will be better than the first one, I think.
Yeah. The fire flower and the sound effects, man.
Oh, you're here now. Where's the trouble?
I wish I knew what these little sugar skull guys were, because they're cute.
Yeah, they're in the latest Mario 3D game. There's a stage like this.
And just the fact that Luigi's going to be in
that
it.
music. Yeah.
People don't change.
And they're together.
There's the problem. Hey. It's all right.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the fucking frog suit. That shit makes me laugh. And they brought Birdo from part 2.
Yeah, and then you got part 3 representation with the frog suit.
Who is this?
And the Big Bertha, the fish girl.
Come on.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Hey, he's got a goddamn Super Scope 6.
Man.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it looks cute. I don't like the Toad humor. It's like, I guess we got a dinosaur now. I don't know, but everything
Yeah.
else, like the music, the sound effects, all like taking stuff from part 2 and part 3, and just and the newest 3D game. I don't know. I think it looks pretty fun.
I think it'll be
I'd
fun
love to
to
see it
watch,
in, like,
man.
Mhm.
I mean, the first movie was better than I thought it was going to be. I still hated that, it's what I think happened there was they wanted to basically make a 1-for-1 story movie about Mario Brothers, but it's like taboo for a woman to be a damsel in distress now. So you see, so it can't be the princess. The princess has to be a kung fu fighter, right? She does karate and all kind, So okay, so then we're gonna make Louis. You're gonna take the other Mario brother out of it, okay? That was what I hated about it, was you don't get to see any goddamn Luigi. The voices are fine. If I never said this publicly, I thought Chris Pratt's Mario is fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's
what's up?
Anyone could have done that voice, I think. Like, he
You're
doesn't
right,
really
you're
bring
right,
anything
but
special
it doesn't
to
need
it.
to be, it's a me Mario, where it's a goddamn stereotype. He's just some guy from Brooklyn. Yeah, somebody else could have done it better. If Vincent Schiavelli was still alive, rest in peace, we could have got him to be Mario. I don't fucking know, you know what I mean? But like, I just think about, I think it's fine. And I think the movie, you didn't hear any Princess Peach. You didn't hear any, and Toad's voice is Keegan-Michael Key still, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was Toad in the first one, but it didn't really sound like him this time.
Yeah, I don't know if who's voicing Yoshi.
I'm Yoshi.
What the fuck? I don't think this can't be real. The first article is like, Yoshi is voiced by Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if that's real though.
What if Kendrick Lamar is just a bad enough dude that he loves Yoshi so much he's like, man, I would like to campaign to be the voice of Yoshi.
That's funny. I can't see that being true, right?
No, probably not, but just look it up on Wikipedia or IMDb.
Yeah. Let me see. Ask Gemini here. This is the power booster. All right. It says Kazumi Tataka.
Okay.
So it's probably like the original. Who is that? Is that the original Yoshi voice, or I don't know?
Well, Kazumi Tataka, he's famous for Tatake's song. He's a sound composer for Nintendo, I think.
Oh, okay. So they just got
it actually,
like original voice.
Could be him. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, but in Super Mario World, he didn't have a voice. I don't think he had a voice until what the hell game? Until Mario World 2, where Yoshi's Story, I think maybe.
Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to that. All right, new video game thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
And we'll move on to talking about some Fallout, your thoughts on it. But this is the announcement of the new Fable game that's set to release in autumn 2026, apparently. So let me share this. Have you looked at any of this, or
a little bit?
It's like it's from the Xbox developer conference that they had, which, I mean, anything Xbox is like, anything hardware is like bad news anyway, but it's kind of nice to see this. Says takes place in Albion, presenting a new and reimagined open world. The player character starts as a child in the village of Briar Hill and eventually becomes a hero, with their choices shaping the world around them. The story is fresh take through locations and characters from the original timeline will make an appearance.
I'm pretty sure this is a remake of the original game. The original game was good, but it was notorious the guy that created it, Peter Molyneux, was a notorious fucking liar. Like, he was talking about, oh yeah, in Fable you can kidnap people and ransom them for money, and you can fucking be like, he was saying all kinds of crazy. He was just making shit up off the top of his head, and he's a snake oil salesman. I mean, he's got games made, but and then this looks like they're trying to actually do some of that stuff, but I don't know. I mean,
you got the technology.
Yeah, you do have the technology, but we'll see. I'm gonna reserve judgment until there's more than just like a fucking Fable gameplay overview trailer, where it's just a bunch of fucking tech bros telling me what I shouldn't like about something.
Well, I'm interested, especially it seems like all of these games are not releasing around Grand Theft Auto 6. Right, we don't even Grand Theft Auto 6 might be delayed until next year. We don't know yet, but it seems pretty bold for this to say, hey, we're coming out around the same time. So
well, it looks
with
interesting.
how far along
it does.
It is.
I just but at the same time, man, it's hard for me to get excited about games anymore, like,
yeah, I get it.
They was like, hey, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out soon. That was 8 years ago. And then every other, it's like, and then I look at Grand Theft Auto 6 and it keeps getting delayed. And, I don't know. It's just, I just don't really get excited about shit anymore until it gets closer to, because how many times have we been lied to? When I see videos like this, it's really easy to just look at us. Hey, look at this game. This game's awesome. I've got a nose ring. Look at me. Here's a chicken. Remember when you kicked chickens in Fable? Remember when they called you a kicking chicker? Remember that? Or a chicken kicker even? Like, it's just, okay, you're trying to sell me on something too early. Let's wait until there's some actual gameplay, more gameplay, and, we'll see. Because I don't know. Like, I always like the Nintendo approach when Nintendo's like, hey, check out this new game. And then they show you the trailer and it's like, comes out in 2 months. I like that. I don't like shit like this, where it's just, yeah, it looks great, but it also, and it might just be because of you streaming it, but it looks like it's moving at 30 frames a second. It's 2026.
It probably is.
I'm not playing a game that moves at 30 frames a second. Not doing it. Sorry, buddy. Fucking figure it out. Why? And also, Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance has come out. You got game, it's just, this game doesn't look any more interesting than any other game. Fable started it started a fire, but then other people have stoked that fire. So now for Fable to come back and put another log in, it's like, who gives a fuck at this point? What about The Witcher? You know what I mean? Did you ever play The Witcher 3? Mm-hmm. The Witcher 3 is what Fable 1 should have been. That's what Fable 1 was saying it was going to be, and it wasn't. Now, I like Fable 1. I actually enjoy Fable 1. I bought the remastered Fable game when it came out. I do enjoy it. It was a lie, everything they said you could do, but it was like the closest thing to playing I don't know, like well, one thing that pissed me off was it was supposed to be more open world than it actually was. It was basically Zelda on Xbox with like pussy jokes, you know what I mean? British humor, because it was it's a British game. Lionhead Studios, it's a British studio. I don't even think they exist.
Well, they said
because
they're going to maintain the British humor. Yeah, they said they're going to maintain the British humor, taking inspiration from Peep Show and The Office. So
Peep Show,
keep that.
So what? It's just going to be a bunch of, hey, I heard you fucking fuck my woman. No, I didn't fuck your woman. It's going to be like that, whereas fucking people looking directly into the camera is going to be like weird shit. I don't know. But yeah, I mean.
Fable, rated M.
Yeah, Fable, rated B for British. Okay, we got it. Yeah, okay. Give me some more information in 6 months and we'll see.
Okay, all right. I was kind of wondering what your take was on that, but.
That's my take. Cook it longer.
All right, so let's talk about Fallout, the season so far. We got 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
So let's just start with the first episode 5. You remember much from it? You had the past part from 2077, it's like Cooper Howard to assassinate Mr. House and retrieve the cold fusion device. Cooper refuses the assassination but agrees to retrieve the device, which is kind of a nice juxtaposition from his past self, who refused to kill people, to his present day self, where he's like murder happy, you know? And you kind of see that. I think the Ghoul and Walton Goggins, it's like one of the best characters right now I'm watching in TV and anything really.
I
like,
would fucking agree, dude. I would fucking agree, man. Like, now here's the thing. I haven't seen most of these other shows that Walton Goggins is in that he's acclaimed in, like White Lotus. Never watched it. Still haven't watched Righteous Gemstones, and I'm sorry, I need to watch it. I am a Walton Goggins fan. Like, I've seen him in other things. It's just the shows that he's like really been getting critically acclaimed in, I have not watched. I don't need to watch those shows after watching this shit though. Like, he is nailing this shit. It's such an interesting fucking character. It really, really is. Like, when you see how callous he is towards Lucy and stuff like that, and it's like, but he's doing it as a means to an end because he wants to be with his family. Now, here's what I think. I think his family's already dead.
Really?
Well, because here's why. I'm not wishing that. I want to be very clear. I don't want when it showed their tubes, I think that was episode 5. They were frosted over. Everybody else's tubes looked fine. You could see inside of them, right? Now, maybe they did that just so you couldn't get a good look, so that they could be like, oh, well, they actually already escaped and they're living in Freetown or something, you know? I don't know. It could be something like that. But I don't agree. A lot of people are thinking once the Ghoul reunites with his family, he's going to go feral and shit. You're not going to get rid of Walton Goggins like that, bro. I feel like they're going to try. There's going to be another season. There's no way in hell this season's not ending on. There's only 2 episodes left. Hell, we got one whole episode where we didn't even see what happened to Lucy's brother. Like, the last we saw him, he got choked the fuck out. And then in episode 6, you don't see him at all. There's no storyline for those guys. So I wonder what's going on there. But the whole. And I know we're still on episode 5, but we're kind of blending these together. Like, I'm glad to see that Thaddeus and Maximus have got to the Ghoul. So now it's like now they're going to go, I guess. Oh, yeah.
It's a whole new dynamic. That's like the last episode. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool. And then, you're probably going to get a lot of Maximus, like, what happened to Lucy? What the fuck? And then maybe finally the Ghoul is going to start kind of getting some fucking compassion. Like, how the fuck did you do that, man? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's what I think might also happen, is like, he's going to find out that one of them or both of them are fucking dead. Is what I think. And again,
I think my prediction is that, it was definitely clear that they didn't want to show them in the tubes. I think his wife is awake. And that she's probably running shit. That's what I think. Okay. But so I don't know about the daughter, but that's my.
But to go back to
theory,
her though, she actually kind of, that was good that she kind of realized the error of her fucking ways, I guess. But we still don't know what happened in those moments leading up, like, because he was with his daughter when the bombs went off. Did he take her to the vault reluctantly? Like, was it like she probably was like, look, I got a vault for us, and then he took her there and he was like, fuck this, I don't care, I'm gonna take my chances out here? That's probably gonna be what happens in the next episode. We're gonna see all that happen, I would assume.
All right, well, let's go back to episode 5 real quick. Okay. You had like the meeting at the Lucky 38. Cooper, Barb, and young Hank travel to Lucky 38 in Las Vegas. Cooper meets the real House, which is
Justin Theroux.
His name escapes me. Justin Theroux. House reveals he plans to use the cold fusion device to survive indefinitely. House deduces that the nuclear war is inevitable, but claims it is being instigated by an unknown third party, not himself or Vault-Tec. So, who do you think that third party is that instigated?
The Enclave.
Is instigating the Enclave. That's what I was thinking too. Like, but okay, so in Fallout, the lore, you would know better. It's never really answered who dropped the bombs, right? It's kind of like always kind of vague. There's no real answer. Is that right? Do you feel like they should probably? You think they should probably keep it vague, like not completely answer?
Well, that's
that
my biggest
in
concern is that they went and they said that everything that happens in this show is canon. So they have to be careful. Like if they do say specifically who now, okay, hang on. Let's just do this real quick. Yeah, okay. The 27-7 nuclear bombs in Fallout were launched by multiple nations, mainly the US, China, and the USSR on October 23rd, 2077. Ending the world roughly 2 hours. However, the Prime Video Fallout series implies Vault-Tec proposed initiating the nuclear war to ensure their Vault experiments could proceed with plans to drop the first bombs themselves. Now, that's what I remember, is that everybody dropped the fucking bombs. That's what I remember. Because in the Fallout series, the U.S. and China are bitter fucking enemies. We saw that. Was that the Demon in the Snow? That was that episode. China invaded Alaska and then we beat them back. General Jingwei, we killed him or whatever, and then that's what happened there. But in the games, it's pretty much established that just mutually assured destruction, basically.
Okay.
So that's what I remember, is that somebody, I don't know who launched them first, but somebody launched them and somebody else launched them, and then launch, just like we all assume is going to happen in real life. And then there you go.
Yeah, hopefully not. All right. So in that episode, the Wasteland of 2020-96, Norm and Vault-Tec executives arrive at the ruins of the company headquarters. Norm uncovers files regarding the Forced Evolutionary Virus, FEV.
Yeah.
Upon realizing Norm lied to them, Ronnie strangles him. Lucy and the Ghoul arrive in New Vegas. Oh, okay. Let me back up a little bit. So, Forced Evolutionary Virus. Is that the Super Mutants? Is that what that is, or is that
Forced
something else?
Evolutionary Virus is what is it is chiefly responsible. In the first game, the main antagonist is a being called the Master, and he is like, if you look him up, he's a hard motherfucker to look at. He's pieces, basically. he was like one of the first test subjects. I don't remember exactly. I'll probably butcher that, but the Forced Evolutionary Virus has made super mutants, centaur, basically anything you saw that was like mutated crazily. I'm not sure if that's what's responsible for Death Claws, but I think it is. But yeah, so any of the fucking like crazy ass looking malformed shit, super mutants are probably the most well known. And it was responsible for a lot of bad.
All right, so you have Hank kidnaps the snake oil salesman and plants a control chip in him. He uses a salesman to summon the Ghoul, offering the safety of the Ghoul's family in exchange for Lucy's return to Vault 33.
How would you like to forget everything you've ever known? Yes, please.
So the perfect subjects are the people in the Wasteland who want to forget everything. Is like, yeah, do it to me, baby. Yeah, I love that guy, that snake oil salesman. I just he's just got that goofy fucking look to him.
He's always prancing around, and
yeah, he's like stabbing that rad roach, and fucking blood just pouring out. The Ghoul reveals Lucy that he brought her there specifically to negotiate trade with Hank. Feeling betrayed, Lucy punches the Ghoul out of the window. He is impaled on a pole below, and Lucy is sedated just as Hank arrives to collect her. So that's episode 5, basically. I remember really liking this episode. I think I like my favorite episodes of Fallout are when it's showing it's basically focused on the Ghoul, like his present day juxtaposed with his past, and just seeing that comparison throughout and how it like develops his character. Like so they have like Lucy is like the good character, and what's the other dude that's with the Brotherhood of Steel? What's his name?
Maximus.
Maximus, he's kind of like the neutral guy, and then the Ghoul is sort of like the guy who just fucking kills everything he sees. But then you kind of see the change in the Ghoul, where he's kind of like going to the good side, and you see the change in Lucy, where she's like, "Oh, who am I becoming? Like, I killed this storekeeper." So I kind of like that little development. Like they're kind of merging a little bit, but
showing you karma changes. Everyone liked that. Everyone hated that.
We can move on to the other player, episode 6.
Okay.
It's fresher in our memory. The past, 2027. Cooper confronts Barb regarding Vault-Tec's plan. She claims she is playing the part to shield their family. Barb reveals the idea to drop the bombs first was suggested by Dr. Wilzig, not originally her own. Cooper drugs Hank, allowing Barb to extract a cold fusion relic from him. So, is Dr. Wilzig, is that the guy with dog meat in like the first episode?
I'm pretty sure it is.
The Enclave? Okay. Yeah. I thought that was him.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
In this episode, it's like it touched upon almost every single storyline except for, you know, the management who escaped. But they had the vaults. Woody goes missing. Chet learns he's officially scheduled to marry Steph. Reg defies Overseer Betty before she shuts down his club. So the incest club is shut down.
Yeah.
The snack club.
See, I wonder
you don't really
what's
care for
happen.
the vault.
Okay.
You don't really care for this.
I didn't care. I'm a little bit more interested now, but before I just didn't give a fuck. Like it was just kind of, in the earlier episodes of this season, it was really just like filler almost, really. Like until, but then it's like I keep seeing, you know, that girl that's revealed to be a Canadian spy or whatever, the other overseer. She's like running in her wedding dress. Did they like find her out or something, or are they getting raided again, or like? What's happening there? You know, that's what I'm wondering.
I don't think I saw that.
I'm kind of interested in it. Well, if you watch the trailer for the overall trailer for season 2 of Fallout, it shows that. It shows her literally running down a vault hallway in her wedding dress, looking back behind her. So what's chasing her? Is it everyone else? Yeah. Is it, you know, like, is it did something happen? You know, stuff like that. But, and then what happened to Zach Cherry? Where's he at? He wasn't even in the last episode.
Well, it said he went missing, so he's just gone.
That's what I
don't
mean.
Know what happened to him.
Is he hiding?
He's digging into
is he
it.
actually? Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Don't take my Zach Cherry.
Yeah, and then but I mean, it's a little bit more interesting now, but I mean, it's just, you know, in the games, you leave the vault, you don't care about the vault anymore. You know what I mean?
But you go to other vaults and see their kind of like stories of why they like
they're all dead,
or
they're all plants, or they're all Gary, or they're all fucking malformed. They're not alive. They're not normal, regular people. You know what the closest thing to a vault was in season 1 when they went to the one vault and what's his name was a Cyclops. That was closer to like a vault, really. You know.
It's kind of interesting to see the story play out, though. Like, what happened to these vaults and how did they crumble slowly and everything? How everything collapsed. So I'm interested to see where this goes. If it, hopefully, it's worth the payoff. In the later
episodes, it'll be better for sure. But in the earlier episodes, I couldn't give a fuck. Instant skip for me on those early episodes.
So you had the Wasteland and a secret facility 2020-96. Lucy wakes up in a secret Vault-Tec facility simulation wearing a pre-war yellow dress. What?
No, she's not wearing the dress yet. The dress is there hanging up. But, and there is a scene. There is a scene where she's in. You know, okay. Remember when Hank is in the golf cart driving around down there in that facility. And also in that trailer, it shows a shot of her in that yellow dress with a little bit of blood on her, like she was in a fight. It looks like she's escaping in that same car.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's one thing I really liked is like you got to see what's his name? Grease, the
John Grease,
New Republic
fuck
guy,
yeah, dude.
John Grease,
man. But
yeah,
I didn't want him
back.
to get. I didn't want to get his head took over though. Come on, man. God damn it.
Well, maybe he'll play a larger role when the Ghoul and Maximus catch up to them. But
I hope
like,
so, dude. You can't waste that guy like that.
Yeah. She discovers Hank has been kidnapping wastelanders and brainwashing them via control chips, technology called the Automated Man. Lucy attempts to arrest Hank for destruction of Shady Sands, but he tricks her into brainwashing two rival wastelanders instead. So the two wastelanders is John Grease and like the fucking from
it's NCR versus
Kaisar's army.
Legion,
yeah, Kaisar's Legion, and then I'm sure we'll see Macaulay Culkin again here soon.
Yeah, what a fucking wet fart, dude. Like, that's not his fault, but why did episode 2, we get to see the Legion for half a second, and then, or what episode was that? And then he has to save her from the Legion. That was like episode 3 or something. Then it's like, hey, I'm Macaulay Culkin, and now here's what is interesting. Okay, one thing that is kind of true is that throughout New Vegas, most people, when they talk about Kaisar's Legion, are like, the only reason Kaisar's Legion is as bad as they are is because everyone listens to the guy that's the Kaisar. But they all said if the guy that was the Kaisar died, and I'm not mispronouncing Caesar. That's what they pronounce. That's how they pronounce it in the game, Kaisar's Legion. But they all say the Legion would fall apart to infighting. So for them to be two different camps and fighting amongst each other makes sense. That actually makes sense. What doesn't make sense is that you're going to show Macaulay Culkin in a half a second stabbing a dude in the face, and we only saw 3 minutes of him in an early episode, and there's only 2 episodes left. What's the fucking point? Are we going to get a whole episode where it's Kaisar's Legion, or are we only going to get like 5 more minutes of Macaulay Culkin? That's the thing that pisses me off.
You really want to see Macaulay Culkin, don't you?
Why are you fucking okay? It's like that's like saying, "Hey, Dolly Parton as this person." Why are you showing that Dolly Parton's in your fucking movie if I don't get to see the bitch? Macaulay Culkin is somebody everybody wants to see because he doesn't hardly act anymore. Like, and then you're going to put him front and center. Huh?
I don't think he was that good in that role. I don't like, especially compared to Walton Goggins.
It's not about being good, Wes. It's about why did you make a big deal Macaulay Culkin's in your fucking TV show, and I only got to see him in one episode for 3 minutes 5 episodes ago.
Because he played Walton Goggins' like son he abandoned in the Righteous Gemstones for like one scene. And he brought him on to Fallout, just like he did John Grease when he was with him in the White Lotus. Like he's
is that true? Is that
buddy's
true?
Job. I don't know, but it makes sense to me because I can't see Macaulay Culkin have a huge role. And instead, John Grease, he's like awesome. Then but
Macaulay Culkin is a gamer though. That's kind of why I thought, like, it almost seemed more like he wanted. My thing is this: it's just like. Remember that movie in like 1997 that came out? It's called Executive Decision. Do you remember that movie, Wes? It had
and Steven Seagal got fucking sucked out of a.
And Steven Seagal in the first 5 minutes of the movie fucking dies. Now I'm not a Steven Seagal fan, but if you paid movie to go watch a movie and Steven Seagal is front and center on 1/3 of the cover, and then you see that motherfucker get blown the fuck up, you wouldn't be a little pissed off? You wouldn't feel like that's.
I wasn't expecting that. Cool.
It was cool, but we are not our moms who wanted to see him get naked and fuck some girl raw dog. You know what I mean? But all joking aside, what I mean is it really seemed to me like they wanted to make a big deal that Macaulay Culkin's in this, and he's only the entirety of the Legion hasn't even been featured hardly at all. What's the fucking point? I guess mostly I should just be talking about the Legion. Well, yeah. And that's also my other chief concern. My biggest other problem with this season is I hate how everything's... Look, man, in a Fallout game, you're one person, you're going and you're meeting other dudes, you're making friends, and you keep going. This is like if I'm playing 4 different Fallout games at the same time. And I know it's not supposed to be exactly like the game, but that was kind of where season 1 actually was doing fine. Lucy met the Ghoul. Lucy and the Ghoul met Maximus. Lucy and the Ghoul and Maximus met Dog. You know, all this shit, and then they all get separated. Now this whole season is, you know, the Ghoul hates Lucy and fucking what, and all it. I still prefer this season to the last one, but I hate how, like, I don't like if we're going to have all these extra stories, that's why I don't like extra stories. You know, does that make sense? Like, again, with with Lucy's brother, he got choked the fuck out 2 episodes ago. We don't even know. So if you're a person that is actually invested in that part of the storyline, you got fucked for a whole episode. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I mean, it's a TV show. They have like a lot of, and TV shows do that. Like they'll skip a storyline for a couple episodes and then bring it back up. But I think some of your frustration is that last season they did drop all the episodes at once, and now it's like a weekly cadence of releases. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
So it maybe they filmed it like they were going to drop it all at once, and they changed their mind and stuff.
Maybe.
But I actually kind of like the weekly releases because I get to digest that episode.
Weekly.
Too.
I do prefer.
Yeah.
I don't like to binge watch. I really don't. I'm gonna binge watch if that's what my option is, because it's like, how can you not? Especially if it's good TV. But no, I actually prefer it that they did it this way. I really do. I just I don't know. I sound frustrated, but it's because I love this property, and honestly, I do think they're doing good. The New Vegas stuff I hope gets a little bit more fleshed out. I'm really kind of I really hoped the New Vegas, like, it's cool that they were in Freeside and stuff, and you got to see some of those locales and things like that, but I'm still sad that like regular New Vegas proper is like just taken over by Deathclaws, and regular human beings just could put some steel girders up and Deathclaws. Have you seen Deathclaw legs? They bend the other way, Wes. You know what happens when your legs bend the other way? You can jump 75 feet in the fucking air. They can't jump a fence. You know what I mean? Like, if you've played a Fallout game, Deathclaws are the chiefly scariest fucking thing you could run into anywhere in the whole game. Because if they're 45 football fields away and you see them, now they're right in front of you with one jump. They're like right there. But the whole time they're fucking slicing your ass in half. They're fearsome.
Yeah, they're scary.
That's why
I
that
always
was
run
the
into
only
them
thing
like early
the Ghoul
game.
was scared of. Yeah. The Ghoul was like literally like he was like fucking scared.
All right. Speaking of the Ghoul's fate. Still impaled on the pole, the Ghoul begins to turn feral due to the lack of vials. He is saved by a Super Mutant, and the Super Mutant attempts to recruit the Ghoul for a war against the Enclave, whom he identifies as the true instigators of the nuclear war. The Ghoul declines the offer. Dogmeat leads the duo, Maximus and Thaddeus, to find the Ghoul, and then that's when they reunite. And new dynamic, which I'm looking forward to in the next episode.
Ron Perlman as the mutant, by the way. Perfect.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
You did not know that? Okay. Now, you know Ron Perlman's whole involvement with the Fallout series. He's always been the narrator.
Yeah, and they paid him with like a sandwich or something.
That was for the first game, but I'm sure they did him better in subsequent games. But like, no, he was the narrator for every Fallout game that's ever been published. I think maybe he wasn't the narrator for Brotherhood of Steel. That was kind of a weird game, but and then that's him as that mutant. And I also think that's probably what's going to be revealed, because I think Barb is going to not do what she's supposed to do, because remember, the fucking Goebbels looking dude, the Enclave guy that had the cold fusion in his neck in the first season that escaped the Enclave, he was threatening her, right? So the Enclave's involved, but they're telling her she's got to go through with it, right? Well, what if she doesn't go through with it? Then that's going to mean the Enclave is going to do it. And that would actually kind of make a lot more sense as far as maybe like the game universe and stuff. Because the Enclave are real shady fucking... The Enclave is basically the military, is basically the government after the dissolution of the government. The Enclave tried to resume the U.S. government in the Fallout lore. That's why in Fallout 3 you have fucking John Henry Adams or whatever his name is, and he's just a computer program, because that's all they have. But I think that's gonna make more sense with that. I think Barb is not gonna do what she said she was gonna do, and then the Enclave is gonna initiate it anyway, because House is just trying to live. House just wants to live forever. That's always been his thing, and he wants to keep Vegas under his control. So that's why he's got the weird fucking thing on his head and all that shit. He's an eccentric guy. That was what that scene was showing. Like, up to that point, he seemed like he wasn't too crazy, but then they put that Howard Hughes in him. You saw that when he, you know, right before Cooper Howard leaves, he's got that fucking thing on his head. He starts kind of like just talking out of the side of his neck. That was letting you know right there that he's not. That's the thing about Fallout. No one is stable. Pretty much the only person that's stable is Doc Mitchell and the player character. That's it. Everybody else is like fucked up in a certain way or another. So,
well, some key connections between the episodes. In episode 5, House says a third party caused the war. Episode 6, the Super Mutant identifies that party as the Enclave, which I kind of assumed in episode 5 when House brought that up. Another one is automated man technology introduced in 2077 flashback is the same tech Hank uses on the snake oil salesman and wastelanders. And then the scientist whose head was the MacGuffin in season 1 revealed in episode 6 in the 2077 timeline to be the originator of the drop the first bomb strategy. That's Dr. Wilzig. So I'm looking forward to the final 2 episodes. You said you were going to buy Fallout New Vegas to play it again, but do you think that countdown, and they reveal what that countdown is? Is it the New Vegas remaster, or are you going to maybe wait to see if that comes out?
No, I didn't. Wes, I've owned this game for like 15 fucking years. I'm just reinstalling it.
You said something about buying it or installing it. Okay, my bad.
I'm reinstalling it. I'm reinstalling it, and I'm adding the mods that make the game run in 2026. That's what I'm doing. Because this game came out in 2009, and it doesn't like to run on new computers.
If there's a remaster, I'll buy it and play through it.
If there is a remaster, then yeah, New Vegas is one of the best games I've had. Dude, even for all its jank, it's so good, man. It's just it sits with you. I mean, there's like poetic shit said in that game, man. Like the influence of that even like reflects the things going on now. You know what I mean? With all the fucking hateful bullshit going on in the world. Let's keep killing motherfuckers, innocent motherfuckers. ICE, you rat bastard. Anyways, I'm not going off on that shit, but still, I mean, I'm just saying it's some poetic shit, you know, that these motherfuckers, all these games and all this media that comes out, it's like they could, it's like, it's pretty fucked up. RoboCop accurately predicted the future. That's weird. 1987, right? I don't know shit. I don't know where the world's going. Yeah, you do. It's going right down the shitter.
Corporate owned everything. All right. Well, all right. So our last segment, it is the Atomic Wheel of Movies.
All right.
We're going to start watching movies again together. And
yes, we are.
We're going to do it randomly sometimes, but unless a movie that comes out like Mario, I want to watch that weird Mario movie with you before Mario Galaxy comes out. I want to watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation with you before Mortal Kombat. I want to watch the Street Fighter movie with you before the new Street Fighter movie comes out. So
absolutely.
But otherwise, we're going to do this random atomic wheel of movies. So we'll do this after we watch a movie to see what we watch next, but let me share this with you.
I've still got like 25 movies I need to add. I got to go through
I can add
what
them
you've
anytime.
already
I can
added.
keep adding movies.
Okay.
All right. Here's my atomic wheel of movies. Okay.
All right.
So we're going to shuffle it real quick. All right.
All right.
And then I'm going to spin it. And we're going to watch the trailer to the movie after it's picked.
Shit.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here we go. You ready?
I see some winners in there. I see some fucking winners in there. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good. Showdown and Little Token. Nope. Split second. I Come in Peace. Critters 2. Oh, shit. Critters 2. Okay. Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm down
We're watching
with that.
Critters 2 then.
That's got most
Is
of
that
the
the
original
Easter
cast
one?
in it, right? I think Critters
I
2
think
has
so.
most of the original cast. Critters 3 was where shit got stupid.
All right, let's check out the trailer to Critters 2. Even though
Oh
we
my
both
God.
have watched it before, so
It's been a long time. I don't remember Critters 2 as much as I remember Critters 3.
really, Critters 3
Critters
with
3
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Critters 3 was on all the time on like Stars back in like 1997 when no one watched Stars. Like, remember that channel Stars?
Yeah,
STARZ.
Right. Stars. All right.
Stars. Critters 2, the new batch.
All right, this is what we're watching next time, maybe next Sunday.
Yep, it's the Easter one.
It's just a speck on the map.
This is what Raphael was watching in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie.
Nice. He's like,
They get a different
what kind of crap do they
class
make
of
now?
here. Company's coming. Noisier. Pushier. They're turning this peaceful little town into dinner.
I think they talk to each other more too, right? Like the critters are like
kinda like-
always fucking talking shit to each other. No, I think it was this one was the one I watched all the time. It might have been, yeah, it was this one. Because the balls run over the ball of critters run over the farmer, and he's just a chattering skeleton afterward.
Yeah, like a bloody skeleton.
And they'll eat anything.
We're going to end up tomorrow's leftovers.
There must be hundreds of them.
Yeah.
To the main course.
The main course. I don't remember that subtitle.
All right, so that is what we're watching next time. So
Critters 2. God damn, it's been years. It's been 25 years probably since I've seen that shit. That's gonna be amazing.
it's gonna be awesome. All right, let me find my
dude. There were some. I saw that wheel. You had some fucking slop in there, but it was all slop I wanted to see. No, for real. Like you had Samurai Cop in there. I saw that. I saw. You. I'm down with all that shit, dude. Yes.
So that's what's going to do it for this week's podcast. If you're listening on audio feed, please drop us a 5-star rating on Spotify or Apple. It really helps the channel grow. If you're watching the video version, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next podcast. We usually do this. We're going to try to do this live every Sunday, so join us on YouTube or Twitch. And I don't know, you got any plugs? You want to plug your Twitch real quick? And
Yep, I stream every night from 11 to whenever, Central Standard Time, 11 p.m. when I get off work. Twitch.tv/Omogan. I play mostly retro shit. And I drink vodka and I smoke weed and I play games. And you can be there or you don't have to be there. I don't care.
All right. And then, of course, you go to Atomic Cult Media on YouTube and wherever you want to listen to our ramblings on any podcast platform. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.